Mr. Dinosaur is lost.
Sometimes George likes to scare Peppa with Mr. Dinosaur.
Grrr. Too scary. Dinosaur.
At bath time, George shares his bath with Mr. Dinosaur.
Grrr.
When George goes to bed, Mr. Dinosaur is tucked up with him. George's favourite game is throwing Mr. Dinosaur up in the air.
Whee!
Peppa and Daddy Pig are playing drafts.
I win, Daddy.
Oh, George, have you lost Mr. Dinosaur?
George has lost Mr. Dinosaur.
Don't worry, George.
Who is good at finding things?
Me! I'm good at finding things.
All right, Peppa is the detective.
George, where's Mr. Dinosaur?
George does not know where Mr. Dinosaur is.
George always has Mr. Dinosaur with him in the bath. So Mr. Dinosaur is in the bath.
Mr. Dinosaur is not in the bath.
Oh.
Mr. Dinosaur is not in George's bed.
Oh.
Maybe we should try the garden.
Yes, the garden.
Mr. Dinosaur is very hard to find.
Oh. Mr. Dinosaur isn't anywhere.
George?
There he is! There he is! I saw him first!
Well done, Peppa. You really are a very good detective. Maybe it isn't a good idea to play with dinosaurs near trees.
Hide and seek. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Found you!
Peppa has found George.
George, I could see you too easily.
3, 4, 5, 6.
George has to find where Peppa is hiding.
Oh.
Peppa isn't hiding under the table. Peppa isn't behind the curtain. There is that strange noise again. George has found where Peppa was hiding.
But George isn't very good at hiding.
I'm sure he'll be better this time. Close your eyes and start counting.
1,
Come over here.
7, 8, 9, 10. Ready or not, here I come.
Have you thought of looking upstairs?
I know where he is. George is in the toy basket.
Peppa cannot find George anywhere.
Daddy, I can't find George anywhere.
Oh dear. I wonder where he can be.
Whee! George! Found you! Hide and seek.
He must quickly find somewhere to hide before Peppa finishes counting.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Peppa has to find where George is hiding.
Found you!
Peppa has found George.
I'll help George to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. OK, George, open your eyes.
George has to find where Peppa is hiding.
Have you thought of looking upstairs?
What was that strange noise?
Now it's Daddy's turn to hide.
Oh, I think George should have another turn.
But George isn't very good at hide.
Oh dear.
3,
Peppa will easily find
4,
George.
5,
George, come over here.
7, 8. Oh. George isn't hiding under the table. But George always hides under the table.
Have you thought of looking upstairs?
George is not in the toy basket. Where can he be? Peppa cannot find George anywhere.
Actually, I think there's something about George in this newspaper.
Oh, George, that was a good place to hide.
George was hiding behind Daddy Pig's newspaper all the time.
The playgroup. Maybe George is too small to go to my playgroup.
You'll be fine, Peppa. There'll be you and Mr. Dinosaur there to keep him company.
Grrr.
We're here.
Daddy?
Madame Gazelle looks after the children at the playgroup.
Hello. I wish I had a little brother like George. Really? Hello, I'm Danny Dog. Is that a dinosaur? Dinosaur. Grrr.
Ah, really scary.
That's brilliant.
Shall we show George how we paint pictures?
George is not very good at painting.
Well, maybe you could help him.
First you paint a big circle. No, George, that's the wrong colour. Perfect. George, you've done it all wrong. Grrr. Dinosaur. Brilliant.
I think George and Peppa's pictures should go on the wall.
Yes, I am.
It is home time, and the children's parents are here to pick them up.
Oh, another dinosaur picture? Well, maybe you can show us all how to paint a dinosaur.
Brilliant. Yes, brilliant. Brilliant. Mummy Pig at work. Daddy, can we go and watch Mummy on her computer?
Yes, as long as you don't disturb her. She has a lot of important work to do today.
Thank you, Daddy. Mummy, can George and I sit on your lap and watch you work?
Yes, if you both sit quietly.
Mummy, can we play that computer game, Happy Mrs. Chicken?
We can play Happy Mrs. Chicken later, but now I have to work. Either.
Yes, George. You mustn't do this.
Peppa, stop!
Sorry, Mummy.
Daddy Pig!
What is it, Mummy Pig?
Daddy Pig?
But I'm not very good with these things.
Oh, thank you, Daddy Pig.
Daddy Pig is going to mend the computer.
Maybe if I just switch it off and then switch it on again.
Daddy, can we play that computer game? Happy Mrs. Chicken?
Maybe you should ask Mummy Pig.
Now it's my turn. Camping.
Peppa and her family are going camping.
I love camping.
The tent.
Don't worry, Peppa. I'm an expert at camping. Mummy Pig, put the tent on the poles, please. That's it. Easy as pie.
The tent is a bit little.
It was big enough for me when I was a boy, but it does look a bit small now.
That's because you've grown a bit since you were a boy, Daddy.
Yippee!
Peppa and George are helping Daddy Pig collect sticks for the campfire.
George, I'll pick up the sticks and you can carry them.
That's a splendid campfire. Now I'll light it.
Here are the matches.
Oh, we don't need matches.
Daddy, how can you light it without matches? Where is the fire, Daddy?
Nearly there.
Hooray!
That is the sound of crickets chirping.
What is that?
That's an owl. Look, there it is.
My tummy rumbling is one of the best sounds of nature. It means it's time to eat.
I love tomato soup.
So do I. What?
Come on, children, into the tent. It's bedtime.
We won't all fit in. The tent is too little.
It will be fine. I'd rather sleep outside anyway.
Good night, Daddy Pig.
Good night, Daddy. Night-night.
Good night, everyone. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea after all.
It is morning.
And now where is he? What's that sound?
It sounds like snoring.
I slept in the car.
Silly Daddy.
I love camping.
Gardening.
Oh, catch! What's this?
Dinosaur. Seeds. What do seeds do?
Seeds grow into plants. I just make a little hole.
Even the big apple tree?
Oh, yes. This tiny seed will grow into a little apple tree. And inside this apple, would you like to plant a strawberry seed?
Yes, please.
This seed will grow into a lovely strawberry plant. Shall I water it for you?
No. I want to water it. It's not doing anything.
You'll have to be patient, Peppa.
Oh, the strawberries for tea.
Don't worry, Peppa. Next time you come, the seed will have grown into a plant.
Then one day, Grandpa Pig finds something very special.
Strawberries. Look.
Ooh. Strawberries. Thank you, Grandpa. George. Choose a carrot. Grandpa, I think George wants to grow a carrot.
George has thought of something he wants to grow.
Dinosaur. Dinosaur. Bicycles.
It is a lovely sunny day.
Pig.
Daddy Pig is very proud of his pumpkin.
Pumpkins are the only thing I can grow. Probably because I love pumpkin pie.
George is riding his tricycle.
He's going so slowly. If the pumpkin got broken. Don't worry, Peppa. Race you.
Peppa and her friends are racing to Daddy Pig's pumpkin.
Sorry, Daddy. Look at George, he's going so slowly. George is still riding a baby bike. And me. Let's ride up the hill again. Are you coming, Peppa? No, I think I'll stay here. Daddy, I don't want stabilisers anymore.
Do you think you can ride without them?
Yes!
All right, Peppa. Let's take them off.
Can do it. I can. Ah! It's not funny. Don't let go, Daddy.
Don't worry. I've got you.
You're doing really well, Peppa.
Hold on, Daddy.
You've been cycling on your own for ages.
Have I?
You're really very good at it.
Am I? Daddy, Susie, Rebecca, look! I don't need my stabilisers anymore. Look at me!
Look out! My pumpkin!
I'm going to win!
Peppa isn't looking where she is going.
Is that you are okay. In future, you really must look where you are going.
I promise I will, Daddy.
Good.
Pig's pumpkin is so big, there will be enough pumpkin pie for everyone.
Hooray!